As the debate over who succeeds Peseiro, the immediate past coach of the Super Eagles, rages, former coach of all-conquering under-17 national football team Fanny Amun and a former member of the Nigerian Football Federation's Technical and Development Committee, Barrister Elumelu, have said that the nationality of the coach is not as important as the person's ability to deliver. They made their position in an exclusive interview with True Vision Online TV against the background of the clamour in some quarters that preference should be given to indigenous coaches in picking Peseiro's successor. Leading the case for an indigenous coach is football legend Segun Odegbami. In an interview with News Agency of Nigeria, Odegbami said, "Unless we want to be enslaved forever in our colonial mentality, where we think that only the whites can coach us to success. All around us, we hear about Nigerians who are excelling in all fields of endeavor, and they are leaving the country to go help other countries. Football is not a rocket science, but a simple game. We have a lot of Nigerians who have all the qualifications to take us to any level." Continuing, he said, "For me, I won't suffer colonial mentality again, and enough of foreign coaches. Now it's time for a Nigerian coach to handle our national team." However, Fanny Amun, who led the national under-17 team to victory at the 1993 FIFA Under-17 World Championship, said he had no strong opinion on the nationality of the national coach. To him, what matters is the person's ability to deliver. To Elumelu, there shouldn't be any difference between a Nigerian and a foreigner in terms of remuneration and conditions of service. He further stated that the perks given to a foreign coach should also be given to a local coach. More importantly, he said the country should devise a means to improve indigenous coaches who have opined possessed some distinctive advantages over foreigners. For his part, while conceding to the people the right to voice their opinion on the issue of national coach, Amun stressed the need to give the Nigerian Football Federation, the body statutorily charged with the responsibility of administering football in the country, the chance to make their decision. To him, the issue of oversight should be given the attention it deserves, condemning the penchant for overseas shuffle by foreign coaches, ostensibly to monitor foreign-based players. Amun challenged football administrators to rein in on them to monitor the players from Nigeria by watching the matches on television. He recalled how he took one-time Super Eagles coach Clemens Westerhoff round the country, and they both discovered the player that eventually constituted part of the highly successful team that took the country to its first knockout stage of the World Cup. Meanwhile, a cross-section of Nigerians who spoke with True Vision Online TV sport crew appears to be divided on whether the country should go for a foreign or indigenous coach.
I feel Nigerians should get an indigenous coach. Because the foreign coach we are going for, like the Ivory Coast that won the AFCON, it's not an indigenous coach. The guy there, the assistant coach there, was an indigenous guy, and he won it for them. So why are we going far to go and spend money to collect coach and be paying them every money? At the end of the day, some of them will come, they will not do well. We have coaches, good coaches, local coaches, like Eminike. I can suggest Eminike is a good coach. Nigerians should try to get Eminike as a coach. Let's start from there. It's not every time we talk about the foreign coach. Foreign coach, the other one, Lagaba, what's his name? He came here. What did he do? Nothing.
My own opinion is the foreign coach should be retained. Haven't taken those boys to silver level. They played the final. I think that's a very good performance. They should retain him, and he should retain the players. Because an indigenous coach, the players are likely not to take directive from him. Some of them are richer than the coach, so therefore they will have more value for a foreign coach.
It's very advisable for Nigeria to have a foreign coach, because mostly we try indigenous coach, just as a silent we try this Stephen Ekeshi and almost about 3 former Super Eagle players. And so now I think the coach that took us to African Cup of Nations 2023, I think, or 24, He's a foreign coach and he tried his own possible best. We reach a semi-final.
It's not about using indigenous coaches or foreign coaches. Well, if you're experienced and you know the job, so whether indigenous or foreign coaches, why not? We should go for anyone. So I'm not specializing on whether indigenous or foreign coaches.
A foreign coach is always better. Nigerians could be bribed, so it's not a good idea. Not just the bribing, you can't really predict what. I don't know, it's more like MC finish. You already know what to expect from a Nigerian coach. There's always plenty issues, tribalism and all that.
There will always be the advantage of a locally bred who is more familiar with its terrain. That's an advantage on its own, but we didn't consider that prior to the moment. And we've also explored those times when we had, this is not the first time we'll be taking advantage of making moves on local coaches. But you also need expert ideas. It mustn't always be because he's indigenous that he knows it all. The goal being our team, our boys need to have all that knowledge at their view, within their purview to explore, see the world in view, utilize the much of that they can. So to me, Peseiro did fantastic.
So far, 12 coaches are reported to have beaten the March 2024 deadlines for submissions of application letter to Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) to succeed Peseiro. They include Peseiro's assistants Finidi George, former Super Eagles head coach Sunday Olise, Salisu Yusuf, and Samson Siasa, ex-coach of the 2015 Under-17 World Cup winning team Emmanuel Amenike, ex-US Under-16 team coach Michael Insian, and ex-Super Eagles assistant coach under late Stephen Keshi, Silvanus Okpala, and Daniel Omokachi. Others are former head coach of the Cameroonian national team Antonio Consensio, first Nigerian coach to win a league in the Europe Ndubisi Egbo. As Nigerians await the decision of the NFF within the next few days, with the preponderance of applications for the job coming from Nigerians, the odds seems to favor Segun Odegbami's robust nationalistic advocacy for an indigenous coach. This is boosted by the fact that Cote d'Ivoire was led to victory by an indigenous coach at the recent concluded AFCON 2023 in that country. Godwin Elisha, reporting from True Vision Online Television.